Have you been struggling to keep the right guy around? Are you feeling like you're fighting an uphill battle to keep him invested? Have you been wrung through taking advice after advice and always falling short? Relationships are complex, and most people have some variation of their struggles out there. You've never been more simultaneously equipped to handle the problems as you are informed of their meaning as you can be now. With fast format dating, apps on your phone, and experts online pumping you full of events, advices, and seminars, it's all too easy to get overwhelmed. So let's start with the basis. You need the foundation if you're struggling with men who aren't committing the way you want them to. Here are 7 easy tricks to make a guy obsessed with you. From the difficult to grasp to the very simple, to some that you may have been told before with a brand new perspective. So, without further ado, let's get into the advice. Number 7. Stay interested and interesting. At the beginning of every relationship, you're fighting for his attention, whether or not you realize it. You're always thinking of new things to share with him, thinking of new places to go or something to do. Once that exciting beginning phase is over, you can become very easy to slip into a humdrum, sort of same old same routine every time you guys meet. Everyone will get bored if it leads to complacency because, in new relationships, people want to continue being thrilled and excited by their new partner. Your job is to maintain that momentum and develop a connection together. Suggesting new places for dates, get out of your comfort zone together. Talk about things that you love doing, find ways to let him do the same, and, most importantly, engage in it. Asking somebody to speak about themselves isn't going to do much if your response is canned and makes him feel like you don't care. Keep it interesting, but invest yourself, and you'll see the returns on it. Number 6, take the lead sometimes. Most women wouldn't consider this because they feel conditioned to falling in line behind their partner. But did you know how being confident can also help everything about you? People will take you more seriously, value your opinions, and seek you out for your feedback. Being able to take the lead doesn't come easily to everyone. Still, if you're looking to start a relationship, it may be in your best interest to turn it into an equal partnership, rather than always letting him call the shots. Some men will take you for granted if you're willing to do anything they ask. They'll see you as a mother or a sister or some other descendant entity, which pulls you out of the space that you're trying to create. If you're already a natural leader, as many women are, then that's great. Keep doing what you're doing. But if not, then make dedicated choices to be the person who makes decisions. If he pushes back, then it's worth asking why, and whether his unwillingness to give you the reins is a red flag rather than just boys being boys. Food for thought. What are some red flags that you've noticed when you're taking stage? Have you ever realized that you're way more into someone than they are and you didn't want to continue it? Let us know down below whether you were the ghost or maybe ghosted and what happened. We're dying to know. But in the meantime, let's keep going, and maybe you can avoid it happening again. Number 5, triggering the male instinct. If you want to keep a guy interested, make them feel like a provider and protector. Maybe they won't be Captain America, but you can certainly help them feel like a superhero. This has nothing to do with your ability to keep yourself safe. You may not need a man to make you feel safe or a man that will rescue you. It's way more straightforward than that. Men often feel the need to feel like a hero. They want to feel needed and wanted, like they're providing for you. It's called the hero instinct. Now, this isn't the same as acting like they've done something they haven't because no one wants to show up for a participation trophy. Trust me. As for help, show your appreciation, encourage him, and in the end, make sure he knows how happy it makes you. Many men crave that validation, even if they aren't going to ask for it. So, by offering him opportunities to earn your admiration, he'll feel like an everyday hero and be more affectionate and attached in return. Number 4, be genuine, not just polite. Overthinking things at the beginning of a relationship can lead to severe burnout. People do want to be friendly and to make a good impression, but it's far too easy to get caught in a rut of overthinking and overdoing. It will put him off to you over time, so stop it. Stop being nice just because you're not explicitly yourself. The most ungenuine thing that you can do is convince a guy that you're this false version of yourself, and it will cause more problems than you would actually think. Learning to be honest with him and yourself will go very far. This means when you're not feeling at your best, maybe don't lie about it. Be genuine, honest, and learn when your boundaries need to be set. He'll appreciate the communication, and you're fostering an environment where he can do the same with you. Being able to pretend your bad days aren't so bad until you realize you're not comfortable, and he'll be able to tell. Number 3, laugh together. If you're able to laugh with someone, the rest seems to fall in place. Maybe not perfectly, but close enough, right? Your job is to find that middle ground. You should want someone who has a sincere sense of humor to you, so that way your future together can be filled with laughter. Finding that common ground should be the first and foremost thing when you're trying to find somebody. Being able to laugh together also implies a level of comfort, much like I was mentioning before. This isn't about telling fake jokes. That could get tiring, but rather you need to find something that you both can enjoy. Maybe starting a TV show together, or watching a couple funny videos. Finding that key to making him laugh is a key to his heart. Also, if you're enjoying the video so far, please make sure that you hit the subscribe button and turn on post notifications. Each week we'll bring you new, exciting, and interesting psychology videos that you definitely don't want to miss out on. Number 2, don't play games. If you've been struggling to make the connection, chances are that this isn't your first video. You've probably watched all the clips, read all the tips, and more than that, you've probably been told to play games. The dating game of slowing your text responses, keeping your options open, and making him jealous, or even keeping him on his toes with jabs and mind games, is what many people will try to tell you. The thing is, this doesn't work. In the short term, maybe. I mean, sure, you might see a couple results while he flushes with jealousy or works to make sure that he can keep you around. But honestly, what kind of relationship does that form? If you set things up on shaky grounds, there is no way to keep it going long term. You're not going to be giving him your whole self, or at least the most authentic version of you. Not all men have the attention span of the chase, and they'll eventually leave you for something more that they can be sure of, or at least somebody that they can find a connection with a bit easier. You don't want someone to play games with you, so would you think they would like it in return? Probably not. There's also the possibility that he'll know exactly what you're doing. Most emotionally intelligent adults can tell when they're getting played, and even more, they don't like it. So why start things off on the wrong foot when a genuine approach just works better and much easier with less upkeep? Lastly, number 1, loving yourself. Is this cueing the eye roll yet? Listen, I know this isn't the life-changing or maybe groundbreaking news that you want as number 1 on the list, but if you're wanting to find a man and keep him, then confidence is key. If you love yourself, everything will come easier. You can ask him for what he wants, communicate better, and just be a better lover overall. Self-love is somehow both the easiest and the most challenging thing for people to do. If you can't love yourself, you'll never believe that you're worthy of somebody else's love, and that energy will manifest negativity. If you can love yourself, you'll know how you want to be loved, and you can learn to communicate or show that. Loving yourself can happen in a relationship or before you get into one. It's never too late to assess where your headspace is and accept that you can grow and change. The right partner will appreciate it and grow to respect you for it. If you're constantly disparaging yourself or second-guessing your opinions, then they won't know what to think. That's what you need to do. Teach them what to think of you by showing them what you feel about yourself. Let's be honest, if a guy is losing interest, there is a reason. You might treat him well, follow all of his advice, and he might seem perfectly happy on the surface. But if he's pulling away, then you need to dig a bit deeper into his head to understand why. The missing link isn't just as simple as sex, communication, or lack of romantic dates. These are important, but are rarely deal breakers for relationship bliss. You need to understand what your guy is thinking on a much deeper level. Communication is essential, but why talk to someone if you can spend your time getting to know why they feel the way that they do? If you liked this video, or you want to learn more about psychology and keep your mind free of manipulators, then leave a like and subscribe to the channel, and also make sure that you have post notifications turned on so you never miss a single video from us. And if you want to learn more, then maybe check out some of our other videos. Until next time, guys, we'll see you later.